It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you've changed at any time.
Welcome back, 1034. A little bit of change on this 14th day of August. It's our daily show on RiverBender.com. CJ Nacello here with you. Oh, you aren't Luis. Well, I have no internet. I can't change it right now. Yeah, hey, by the way, we're kind of without internet down here in the studio. We're roughing it right now, Christina. It's always a story with us.
Oh,
you know, I'm telling you what. So if you... I'm telling you this now. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, we do not have Luis Noya, and we have no news right now because for some reason Charters decided to take a little bit of a timeout. But we still have some good company in studio. Christina, how's everything been? The last time we saw each other was what? A couple years ago?
Oh no, I think it's
been a couple
been
years,
about
right?
10 years at least.
It feels like it. It feels like it. Well, and that's what's so funny is we were talking, and I had Kendra, and I had Mo, and I had her going, you guys got to get C-Rations on the show. You got to get Christina on the show. I said, well, absolutely. Give me Christina's number, and we'll get her on the show. It took me about 5 minutes to realize that Christina and I actually knew each other and could have had you on the show a lot sooner.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
right off the bat, as we're getting our internet taken in, back online, how's everything been?
Everything has been great. Like, we've been blessed. That's all I can say. We've been blessed.
Without a doubt. And now take me through this. When did you start the food truck?
So, we bought our food truck in February of 2019.
Right.
You know,
Right before COVID hit.
Right before COVID.
I actually remember you talking, because you've always talked. You said the food truck would be coming. That was the one thing. Because you were catering so much and you guys were moving food.
I know.
I mean,
That's
moving.
how we met.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Right.
And we started doing a little bit of curries and courier stuff, but I mean the food and the intake. I mean the people want your guys' food.
I'm trying to get it to them too.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Well, and now, I mean, there was no better time to start this food truck, but then the pandemic hits.
Oh yeah, that pandemic hit. It felt like somebody took a financial knife and stabbed us in the side. We hemorrhaged money for the whole year of COVID.
Oh, I bet.
And the year
And
after.
the year after that, actually. Yeah.
Well, I bet it was a couple of long years, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did a little bit of business, but wasn't enough to keep us afloat.
Well,
And
it's not like you could even try to.
Yeah,
Nope.
there was so many restrictions and so many that and so many that. You couldn't really do anything. So yeah, it was a rough year. It was 2 years actually.
yeah, our first year, we couldn't even get inspected.
Are you serious?
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Because the health department was busy with COVID. To get a food truck brand new inspected was just like,
The last thing on their agenda. That make and that's just another component that nobody talks about is, you might see C-Rations out there now and doing some really cool stuff. And we're going to talk about this because I've heard of some of the great community support you guys are doing some really cool stuff. But no one really sees the 2 years of going, this is going to be awful. And you're praying and hoping,
Ooh,
that
you
you're
telling
getting
me.
guided. And that's what I think. It's always good to highlight those things, though, and know how hard all you guys have worked, and making sure this could be successful. And I think it's really, really good to highlight. So, with that being said, Daija, Hoover, and Christina in studio with us today. And with that being said, take us through C-Rations. Talk us through the name. How do we develop this concept?
So, my husband and I are both 20-year vets. Mm-hmm. He retired back in 2009. I retired in 2014. 14.
Oh, wow.
Like that. Literally, I retired, graduated college, and had a kid all in the same year.
Mm-hmm. What a good year.
Busy year. Yeah.
A busy year. Good answer.
Yeah. So I went to culinary school during my last 2 years of active duty. Mm-hmm. And then after I got out, Hoover was still working at Social Security. I was still kind of catering, going to school, and all this stuff, and that gets tiring.
Yeah.
It was exhausting.
I'd say so.
And if you remember correctly, before I brought you on, I was like making the food, packing the food, and then delivering the food.
Yes, you were. And it wasn't just going down the road. I mean,
No.
that's the
You
one.
remember when I had you drive to Jefferson Barracks?
That's what I was getting ready to. Oh my God, the drive from hell. I get to Jefferson Barracks right at the end, and that damn sauce spilled. Oh my God, that was brutal. That was brutal.
I remember.
And that's one thing, and it's something good to highlight is your guys' connections. They aren't just here, in Alton. I mean, they spread across the region.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You three were hitting locations like Jefferson Barracks and going down to
Springfield.
Just nuts.
I used to have this one lady named Lisa who would drive from Springfield to get. Remember when I used to do the seafood boils?
Yep.
She would drive from Springfield. Yeah.
And they were good. And so why don't we do this? I'm still waiting to get our internet back because you guys are not Luis Noya. We already talked about the Cardinals dumpster fire today.
Oh, wow.
I can't get my internet. Isn't it bad? It is like just watching a train wreck 24/7 with that team. And they're getting mad at me because I keep calling them princess, you get paid $80 million and you can't catch a baseball.
Tell me about it.
The first inning, you give it 7, 8 runs the first inning? That's crazy.
Yeah, but you'll still take the $15 million and go to the beach in the off season. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we do this? We're gonna take a quick break. Let's see if I can get my internet back on so I can reset everything. It is 10:40. Our conversation continues next. Hopefully in downtown Alton.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you. For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. Throw your hands up, enjoy it. It's a Monday. You know, what the hell. 10:42, no charter, but we have some great company. And this was really cool. So, for you guys that aren't really aware, Christina and our paths, we've crossed paths a couple of times in Hoovers and Daija's, and we're all kind of looking a little bit older now. Just a little bit, you know. I got some city miles on me. But it's really cool to see how everyone's hard work's paying off. Because, you know, for a while it seemed like there was only a small group of people in Alton that were really every day were grinding, you know, whether it was starting a business or putting flyers out to help grow. And you guys, I mean, all three of you were the ones doing it. I mean, putting the work in. And now, I mean, hell, we're looking 8 years down the road.
And it's been... Look, it's good to see the fruits of your labor after a while.
Exactly.
You know, and then I started out pushing Daija. She was like 12.
Yeah.
But, you know, the twins came up right behind her, and now all of us, Daija, the twins. You know, we got nephews and stuff like that, and everybody kind of works on there together, and I've been able to keep it a family business. It's been really good.
And that's what I was going to ask too, because Daija, I remember you were just fresh out of playing basketball at high school, and you were getting pushed around by your mom, and then you're pushing the little ones around, going, "Hey, no, we need this in this container now. Let's go get that out the door." How is it to see everyone growing up together?
You know, it's kind of surreal. So now, like Daija and my girls are getting ready to leave for school.
Wow.
One leaves this week. I've been blessed, though. They both go to Principia.
Oh, great.
Daija's going to play ball, and she's doing graphic design, architectural engineering, and Deshelle is doing,
I'm doing photography and graphic design. She's doing
architectural engineering. She's playing soccer.
That's incredible.
So,
well, and that's what I'm
losing 2 people.
You're losing employees.
Losing 2 employees. Yeah.
Well, and that's what I mean. I mean, this is a true family business, and you can see that through and through. And now I got to ask. Well, we're starting the food truck. You see the food truck, you buy it. Pandemic happens. What are the conversations initially? Are we selling this? Are we going to move the truck?
We never talked about selling it. We kind of just worked dirty under the radar for a little while.
You got to.
That's what it is.
You got to.
And,
a lot of praying, and
just faith, huh?
That's faith. That's where we at.
We did, and every time it was always right on time. Somebody would call for a job, right on time. Somebody would need a food truck, right on time, and it would just be enough just to
get you through the next
event.
This year we hit the ground running.
So that's a great segue, and I think that's it puts into perspective a little bit more. I was talking to so many people saying, C-Rations was out giving free lunch to kids, and they were doing these things. I mean, talk about being a community staple. That's how you do it. Mm-hmm. When you're giving those children the opportunity to have a meal that day, or just being able to be out and about. Take us through the year. So what kicked it off? What was the moment you guys knew this is the year of C-Rations?
So we had always made the commitment. We had always agreed, even in our prayers, Lord, if you let us get this thing going and sustainable, we are going to give back. That was always our thing. We've always done something for kids. He coached with Alton Renegades for like 14 years.
Yeah, you did coach him forever. Yeah.
And so, but all of our kids are kind of aged out of that now. But, we know the kids still need
big time
people who actually care. Yeah. We don't want nothing from you. We just want to love on you a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we started doing the food giveaways. And we didn't know where to start. We kind of went to Housing Authority and we said, hey, this is what we want to do. And they looked at us like we were crazy. Like, you just want to give away food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to pull up and give away
free?
Food. Yeah.
But, that's what we did.
But isn't that crazy, the place in society we're at now, though, when you call it, hey, I just want to give away food.
Yeah.
Okay, now, seriously, what are you calling for?
What's the trick?
What exactly?
It wasn't no catch. Just want to feed the food, and feed the kids.
Yeah.
And it was great. Some of the people would come up to our truck and they'd say, why are you doing this? And we're like, because we love you. And they were like, really?
But how important is it, in your opinions, to have those conversations with somebody that it seems like, is a little, not, maybe untrusting, but going, why are you here? To say, because we're here for you and we love you. I mean, how important is that, and what your guys' interactions have been?
Yeah, I think we just, as a society, got away from that, got away from just being kind to one another.
Yeah.
Just looking out for one another. Like, you ain't got to be blood, but I see you in need, so... That's what we got to get back to, especially as a community here in Alton.
Well, it seems like, and I was talking to somebody about this the other day. It seemed like 20 years ago, just hearing stories, businesses came together. If they knew someone was having a slower weekend, then they kind of shuffled some people out the door. Right. Then they did some things to kind of make it work. And it takes community. It takes a village to be successful. And
it does. Exactly. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, that's true. That's for
But, these small businesses, the food trucks, the Mo's, the Kendras, the Lovitts, the Big Boy Barbecue, all of those people, whenever they call or whenever I call and say, hey, I need such, can you help me? If they don't, they can find somebody who will. Ray's Soul Searching Tacos, they've been good. Like, he's my neighbor, actually.
But you know, it's huge to highlight that though, and at least know that hey, give me a call and let's see what we can work on together. Let's see if we can get you. Now, I gotta ask you, now that we're getting into the bulk of this, and yes, my internet came back on. Dang it, you guys can't work from home. I wanted to ask you the challenges to getting a food truck going, because to me, I would be having this sense of impending doom that I forgot to put the oven off, you know, when I'm driving and I'm gonna have to get blown up on the side of the highway. What were some of those that you guys kind of, you know, experienced early on?
I think the hardest part for anybody doing this business is a commissary. Commissary is like the end-all, be-all of catering or food truck businesses. Without a commissary, you can't do anything.
Anything, really.
Anything.
What now? Can you explain that a little bit more? What is
a commissary? Is where you store your hot items when they need to be hot, cold when they need to be cold. Basically, you're not running a 5-star restaurant out of your home kitchen.
Right. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to find a place where you have, you know, basically a kitchen setup that the health department can understand that you are working your business in a clean environment.
And now, was that a hurdle too, was getting the health department requirements, or does that go pretty smoothly?
The health department was great.
Yeah, once you got started.
Once we got started, it's better to start with them than to be reactive and go get them later, because the process is tedious in and of itself. So, you know, bringing them along so they can give you ideas instead of trying ideas and then telling you no is
best to hit them
key.
First, get in front with them, and
there's not a lot of commissaries out here. There's not. We resolved to using like churches, VFWs, American Legion, but I mean, if their stuff isn't up to code, it doesn't.
Then yours can't.
You can't operate.
That's very fascinating. The laws and the requirements and codes for food trucks are very fascinating because it's so early on in the county.
Right.
Even though on the east and west coast, I mean, it's been there for a while. It seems like it takes a little bit to funnel in.
I think here is more trial and error. We're going trial and error with food trucks in this area right now. You know, because a lot of people don't really know exactly what the standards should be. Yep. But, you know, they're coming along. I mean, you got to talk, though.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing, is it seems like, you know, you have to have the conversation, because that way at least find some common ground in how can we get to this point. You know, how can we get to step 2? Now, I got to ask you, as you guys are developing this menu, what's the trial and error? How do we go?
I try everything on them.
All the food goes to the children or to him, and we're just like, okay, let's see what we can make work, and most of it we made it work.
Now, was there ever one though that you're going, yep, okay, yeah, that's nice. Thanks. You know, any like not so good feedback?
Not really. I can't think of one.
That's pretty honest crowd right there too. I think.
Trust and believe. I done tried them all.
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning, I'm in there. Well, hey, let me taste this real quick. That's good. But you know, you can't eat like that at 2 or 3 in the morning. So, but honestly, no, I haven't really came across too many. Not one, really. That I
mean, CJ, you know how I do it.
That's what I was asking, because to me, it's like, where do you even start? Like, what's a bad taste test?
I'm not gonna lie. You know where I started? I started watching Carnival Eats. That TV show, Carnival Eats, and Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Triple D with Guy Fieri on the food. Yeah, I started there, and I was like, ooh, I could do that.
Now, take us through your menu. So if people see you out and about, are you going to be here? Where are some of the spots you're going to be locally? And then we can kind of take a dive into your menu.
So I'm at the Flock on Wednesdays, normally.
Okay.
And then I do a couple of events at Mr. Nice Guy, right there on Homer Adams and Seminary.
Yep.
And then we started out at Roberts Ford. Let me tell you about them people. Roberts Ford was literally the only place when we first started out that would let us come and park our truck on their lot.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, the only place.
Yes, it's a car dealership. It's on the corner. We were like, oh, okay. But I mean, when we first started coming out with our truck, that's where we went. We were there 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And it started out, we would sit there and we would be 5-10 customers, and then after a while It grew and
20,
grew.
30, then lines, and then,
How cool is that? I mean, because to me, with the way the younger generations are my generation, Daija probably our generation, it seems like everyone expects to be, the McDonald's day one. They open the restaurant, they want the keys, and they want this and they want that, and they expect it. But, I'm sure you're going, well, we have a parking lot,
That's it.
That's it. But you make it work, and you grow from there, and you work hard, and you develop a following. This is like I love every bit of this.
And you don't make money right off the bat just because you see money coming in.
Wait, you can't go use that to go out to eat afterwards?
It doesn't work like that. You got,
what's it called? Re-up?
I call it re-up. We got to re-up.
I will never forget it.
Cheese the bread.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think is so great to highlight, is that this wasn't an overnight success. This was years in the making of prior experience with culinary arts and catering and making food. And then a year of the pandemic, or 2 years with it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then the growth to get to this awesome summer you've had. Now, take us through the places you've been. We got about 6 minutes, and I want it all about your success.
So
you've had a lot.
we don't really travel too much.
Yeah.
Because
no need.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah,
For
no,
now.
you're right. Why waste gas?
Our goal is to ultimately get a truck, so we don't have to pull.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna upgrade.
Oh, I like it.
We've been to. We go to the Flock often. We do 3 federal buildings over in Missouri.
Wow.
We do 3 warehouses on 255.
Okay.
And those are pretty much sustainable, to be honest with you. We can do 2-3 days a week and have our business done for the week.
That's brilliant.
That's a blessing.
That is a blessing.
That is a
Sit
blessing.
at home with the kids and help them with things they need to help. And been out of town a few times.
Yep. We do. We've done a couple events out of town, but we kind of stay local because people know about us.
Black Taste is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the big one we do each year in
What's
St.
that?
Louis. It's called the Black Taste of St. Louis.
Okay.
We do that each year.
It's kind of like
St.
the
Louis.
Taste. It highlights black business owners, black businesses, and stuff like that. We've been doing it since 2018, their first year, and that's the best. But, we were invited to do like 3 events this year. People didn't even know who we were last year.
Yeah, we had to turn down business this year, so that's a blessing, yeah.
Well, how does it feel for you guys knowing that you're at the point where you're getting calls from folks you've never met before that are going, hey, why don't you stop by over here? I mean, that's got to feel amazing after all this work.
It feels amazing, but it's humbling,
Add them to the next year rotation. We write them down and we go, okay, we add them to the next year rotation. So, each time.
Yeah, it's humbling, though, because, people like little old me. People like little old us, my little basketball player over there, and
you're right.
People like little old me.
Yeah.
And now, if you're like me, and this is something that I've still had a hard time doing, and I think it's a great time to bring it up. Was it hard to realize people really love us? Was that for you?
It's humbling.
It is. It's scary.
Because when it all boils down to it, I'm not very sociable. I don't go out. No. I don't talk to people much.
Yeah.
But
Wait, hold on here.
All right. You're always talking to people. Always talking to people.
But what I'm saying is, I don't.
Strangers. Yeah, we are going to talk to strangers. I got
always
you.
Talking to strangers. Always talking to strangers. What are you talking about? We was at Maryville, and we was at Maryville with the little the farmers market at Maryville. She went around just talking to everybody. We trying to run a business.
I'm trying to grow my business.
Networking.
We gotta scream across the field. Hey, we need you over here.
Right. Was that one at Furman's Park?
Yes.
Hey, if you went to RiverBender.com /events, it's there every week.
And we're there this Thursday.
Well, and that's great. And it's just, I really think it's cool because you guys are some of the nicest people I've ever had the chance to get to know. And I mean that.
You.
But it's also, the things that I got to see, outside of the business and just knowing you, it's the respect of the faith, the respect that everyone has for each other, and this the morals that you instilled in your family, and now it's coming to light in this business and being successful in doing that too.
That's a successful business.
Yeah, it is.
You see it grow from that, and you see the kids come up through that, and you see them come through it, go off to college, come back, work the business.
That's a win. That's a win.
That's the dream. Man.
And everybody stayed out of jail.
Hey, we're getting to that point in about a minute and 30 seconds. But with that being said, what are your goals for the next 5 years, next couple of years? Is there anything you guys are looking to do right off the bat?
So we are looking. So first of all, we're going on DoorDash.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That is a work in progress. Hopefully,
look for that.
I'm looking like September 1st, maybe we'll be on DoorDash. We want to be on DoorDash by winter.
Wow.
Because you could imagine a food truck in the winter.
Not the best thing.
And we do plan on having maybe a station. We like the idea of the truck.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna probably have a stationary location where you can still come and order from the truck, but we don't have to move if we don't want to.
Gotcha.
Right.
If we don't want to.
Yeah, you just park it. Hey, it's like the RV site. We're hooking up for a few days.
Yep.
I like that.
And we plan on doing. We've had some hiccups in the road, but we do plan on doing another food giveaway for the kids. Mm-hmm. It'll probably be after school starts, but it'll probably be in the afternoon when they're coming home from school.
So
they get a meal when they get home.
Yeah, we're probably still going to do that. We have a couple of events coming up at Principia College.
Really cool.
And Daija has been the spearhead for heading that up there. But then,
because so many people have been like, hey. Like, they see my Facebook page, they're like, hey, I want to try your mom's food. And I'm like, I'm trying to get her up here, so trying to get the ball rolling on that.
It all goes hand in hand.
I started feeding the coaches.
That's really where it started. She fed my coach first, and then the baseball coach, and they're like, okay, we got to get her up
Soccer
here.
coach.
Like, we're trying to get her up here. Like, we got to go.
Have you seen the woolly mammoth up there yet?
Yes, I have.
Have you? Because that's the next interview I'm working on. I've been talking to Matthew about having that guy out there. So with that being said, what's the social medias? What's the Facebook so we can reach out, get you at our event, get you on the books, or just go out and try some of your awesome food?
So our Facebook is C-Rations Grub Hub.
Did I spell this right?
Yes, you did.
I got two. I just did it on the fly. Our internet came on, and I'm like, just take a guess. Just take a guess.
Yep. It's C-Rations Grub Hub. Yeah. And then on Instagram, it's C-Rations_Grub_Hub. My tongue don't work. It's underscore between every word. Hub.
The best thing you can do is just put that right into your Facebook search bar. You'll find Christina and Hoover and Daija's Facebook pages. And thank you guys for stopping by. Nothing but the best.
Good to see you, CJ.
Keep up the success of the business, because I'm sure we'll be talking for years to come on this. I really do.
Keep up what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Way to go.
We are out of time today, a little bit over, but who's counting? I started late, so it's okay. I'll see you back here tomorrow live at 9 for more of our daily show. So on that note, have an awesome rest of your Monday, but most importantly, just try your best to stay out of jail.